Hiring a single mid-level SEO specialist in the US will cost you, on average, $86,000 a year in salary alone. And that one person, they can't do everything that your SEO strategy needs. There's gonna be a lot more on top of that outlay. You can guarantee that. So, before you post that job listing, stick around because this video could save you a lot of money. Welcome back to the fatjoe Agency Academy. Today, we're tackling one of the most common decisions marketers and business owners are facing heading into 2026. Should you build an in-house SEO team or just outsource the whole thing? It's a question that we see pretty often, and the honest answer is the old SEO classic. It depends. But we're going to give you everything that you need to make the right call for your business. SEO now is a different beast to what it was even 2 or 3 years ago. AI overviews are reshaping the search results page. Generative search is changing how people even find information. And the bar for ranking and staying ranked has never been higher. That raises the stakes on this decision considerably. So, let's get into it. First, what does an in-house SEO team actually look like? An in-house SEO team means full-time employees dedicated exclusively to your company's search performance. They sit within your business, they know your brand inside and out, and they're solely focused on moving the needle for your site. The advantages here, they're pretty obvious, and they're real. Nobody understands your products, your customers, and your competitive landscape better than people who live and breathe your brand every single day. Communication is fast, collaboration with other departments is seamless, and there's a clear alignment between SEO activity and your wider business goals. When something in your business changes, a new product launch, a rebrand, a PR crisis, your in-house team can pivot immediately. There's no briefing an external agency, no lag time, no confusing whispers. But here's where it also gets expensive, and we mean really expensive. According to Glassdoor data from early 2026, the typical salary range for an SEO specialist in the US now sits between $65K to $114K per year. The average, it comes in at about $86K, and that's just one person. A genuinely capable SEO operation needs more than just one specialist. You're looking at a technical SEO lead, a content strategist, potentially link builders, analytics support, and that's before you even account for all the tools, the training budget, and the employer overheads on top of those salaries. In the UK, mid-level SEO specialists are now commanding around £40,000 a year, with senior hires pushing well beyond 60K. Beyond those costs, there's also a skills gap problem. SEO in 2026 spans technical auditing, content strategy, digital PR, AI optimization, local SEO, and data analysis. It's genuinely difficult for a small in-house team to cover all of that at a high level. And there's also a subtler risk too: insularity. Teams that only ever work on one site can develop blind spots, miss industry shifts, or just get stuck in their own way of doing things. For smaller businesses, there's also the simple reality that there might not be enough consistent SEO work to actually justify a full-time hire, or enough budget left over for them to actually implement what the hire recommends. So, what's the alternative? Outsourcing your SEO means bringing in an external agency or a specialist team to manage some or all of your search efforts. The outsourced SEO market, it's more mature, more capable, and more accessible than it's ever been before. The core advantage here is the breadth. A reputable SEO agency works across dozens or even hundreds of clients across different industries and markets. They've seen what works, what doesn't work, and what Google is rewarding right now, including how to approach the evolution of AI search, for example. That cross-client knowledge is something that no single in-house hire is going to be able to replicate. On cost as well, the numbers, they're pretty compelling. According to data from Backlinko's survey of over 300 SEO professionals, the average monthly retainer for SEO services in 2026 sits between about $1,000 and $2,500. Established full-service agencies, they typically charge between $2.5 to $5K per month for more comprehensive campaigns. Even at the higher end, that's a fraction of what a full in-house team costs once you factor in the salaries, the benefits, the tools, the training, and there's also the flexibility. You can scale your outsourced SEO up during a product launch or a big push for growth, and then scale it back during your quieter periods. An in-house team, it doesn't offer that kind of elasticity. That said, outsourcing has its challenges, and it's worth being honest about them. You have less direct control over your day-to-day activity. Communication takes more intentional effort, especially if time zones get involved. And however good your agency might be, they will never be as embedded in your business as your own people are. With multiple clients to serve, even the most attentive agency has limits on its bandwidth. Misalignment between an agency's output and your actual business priorities is a real risk if the relationship isn't managed well. So, which of the two approaches do we recommend? We'll be straight with you. In most cases, especially for small to medium-sized businesses, outsourcing, it just wins on the pure economics. When a single mid-level SEO hire in the US costs, like I say, upwards of 65K to 86K in base salary alone, and still needs all of the supporting tools, the budget, the link building strategy to be effective, a well-run agency retainer at $1,500 to $3,000 per month is always going to be the smarter use of money. Outsourcing, it also keeps pace with SEO changes far more effectively. Agencies, they're already adapting to AI overviews, generative search, and evolving Google quality rating guidelines as just a matter of course. Keeping an in-house team trained and current on all of that requires significant ongoing investment. But there is a case for in-house SEO. It makes the most sense when you're a large enterprise with genuinely complex, high-volume SEO needs. Think thousands of pages, multiple international markets, and deep technical infrastructure requirements. In those cases, the control, the speed, and the institutional knowledge an in-house team provides can be worth the investment. But with that said, here's the approach that we actually see working the best right now: the hybrid model. This isn't the fence-sitting answer it might seem. It's genuinely the most effective setup for a lot of businesses right now. The idea is a simple one. One internal SEO strategist or marketing lead who understands your business deeply. They're paired with an outsourced agency handling the actual execution and the specialist work. The internal person sets the direction, they maintain the brand knowledge, and they keep the agency accountable. The agency, they bring technical depth, content production, link building, and the broad perspective that comes with working multiple clients. Done right, this is a genuine force multiplier. Your internal strategists, they aren't bogged down in the implementation of their strategy. And your agency isn't operating in the dark without context. You get the best of both worlds: brand alignment and outside expertise, without the full costs of an in-house department. With white label and a la carte outsourcing models now widely available, it's also easier than ever to buy specific deliverables, whether that's a quick batch of blogger outreach links, a set of optimized blog posts, or a technical audit, without committing to a full service retainer that you might not actually need. Hopefully that gives you a clear framework to work from rather than just a coin flip. The right answer comes down to your business size, your budget, and how complex your SEO needs actually are. But if you're a growing business trying to maximize your organic presence without blowing your entire marketing budget on headcount, outsourcing, or a smart hybrid of the two is almost always the way to go. If you found this video useful, hit like and subscribe for more agency advice every week. Thanks for watching the FatJoe Agency Academy, helping you build a better business.